Hello, demigods, monsters, and gods alike. You're here at the Olympus Report. Some of the best villains aren't necessarily the strongest. Here are my top 5 most compelling villains from the Riordanverse. Number 5, Octavian. Okay, so not a full-fledged villain, but I don't think there was a single reader who didn't hate Octavian by the end of the Heroes of Olympus. And that's what makes him so compelling. Octavian is just written so well. We grow to dislike him, but we also understand him at the same time. Yes, his views were a little skewed, but in his head, he was just doing what he thought was right and what he thought he had to do to protect the Legion. Some of the best villains are the ones we can relate to and understand. Yes, what they're doing is wrong, but to them, it's right. A villain needs to be more than just pure evil. However, destroying Percy's pillow pet, that was just evil. Number 4, Set. To me, what also makes a really great villain is one that's tangible, one that our characters can interact with. So that's why I chose Set over Apophis. Yes, Apophis is cool, but he really only showed up in the last book, and in the other 2, he was just kind of this mysterious force. I really love Set as the villain in the Red Pyramid. From the beginning, he was this super evil, mysterious presence that kidnapped Carter and Sadie's dad and scared all the other gods. The mystery behind him and the mystery of who he was actually possessing really stood out to me. Plus, that final battle at the Red Pyramid, incredible. I also really like how he kind of became an anti-hero, helping our heroes in future books, but never too much. Number 3, Atlas. The first Titan our heroes encounter, and boy, does he not disappoint. I mean, he was not only able to kidnap Annabeth, but Artemis herself. Starting off as the mysterious general, Atlas's presence continued to grow throughout the Titan's curse, really building up to the final battle. Another thing I really love about villains is when they have connections to our heroes. And Atlas being Zoe's father really gave the situation stakes. Plus, like I said before, I believe Atlas gave us one of the greatest final battles in the whole series. Demigods fighting Titans, Titans fighting gods. It's just truly epic. Number 2, Loki. Loki is by far one of the best written characters in all of the Riordanverse. Loki starts off being this kind of anti-hero. You can't really figure him out. Is he trying to help our heroes? Is he not trying to help our heroes? Is he evil? Is he not evil? The mystery just continues throughout the first book. But it's finally revealed that Loki only cares about one thing: Loki. But yet, even after we know this, his silver tongue still has us questioning his motives. And despite being chained up for the first 2 books, he's still very much present and causing mischief. Loki just constantly kept me on the edge of my seat. I never knew when he was going to pop up next, and every time he did, the situation got so tense. Plus, you kind of feel bad for the guy. I mean, being chained up for 1,000 years as a snake drips venom into your face, that's rough. Even if he did deserve it. Number 1, Luke. I know what you're thinking. Not Kronos? Well, Kronos is awesome. But like I said before, he wasn't really tangible. He didn't show up until the 4th book. And let's be real, without Luke, his plan would have never gotten off the ground. Or should I say, out of Tartarus. The greatest thing about Luke is you feel empathy for him. You understand why he's doing the things he's doing. This is someone that was truly dealt a bad hand and was hurt by those closest to him. Luke is right. The gods are not good parents, and they're constantly using demigods for their own needs. In Luke's mind, he was just trying to make things better. And unfortunately, in his despair, he was easily manipulated by Kronos. Even though you're rooting against him, let's be real, you're also kind of rooting for him. And I think that's what makes him so compelling. Well, that's my list of the top 5 most compelling villains from the Riordanverse. Let me know which villain you think had the best story down below in the comments. And until next time, that's all I have for you. So I'll be signing off. And please, always remember, Half-Bloods, to stay safe.